Good morning. Today we are going to make banana bread. This is the recipe that I'm going to use, the original. It's also on my Pinterest. You can find it there. But what we're going to do is make a healthier version, which I'm also going to put on Pinterest. So let's get started. I've already got my 1/4 cup of Smart Balance in here. I use that instead of butter. We'll get that going. My stevia, 1/3 cup. We're just going to add that in there. And I make it really easy and simple. I just sort of put things in as I'm ready. Simple and uncomplicated, right? Okay, so we're going to do that. Then I'm going to add in the eggs and my flour. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that as we go. But I find that when I alternate between the eggs, let's turn that off, the eggs and the flour, it doesn't quite separate as much. That's just how I do it. You can do it however it works for you, but that's what I'm going to do. I already have my eggs, 1 full egg and 2 egg whites. I love egg whites. You know what? That's so much protein in egg whites, so that's how I do it. The flour, I use 1½ cup of whole wheat flour, 1½ cup of ground up oatmeal, regular old oatmeal that I get from Costco. Grind it up in a blender, 1½ cups of that. And then I've got my 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, my 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to mix it together here. So let's get started. A little of that. And a little of that. Let it mix together. Rest of that. I'm making a mess here. Let's get the rest in there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my 1/4 cup of plain fat-free Greek yogurt in there. It's getting a little dry, so I'm just going to add that in there. And the rest of my flour. Done. And let's add in the bananas, the best part. Okay, get those all in there. And we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Don't watch, this is how I measure this. I just sort of go like, yep, that's about a teaspoon. And this is totally up to you. You can add a little cinnamon to it if you want to. I like cinnamon, so that's what I do. I just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in there. And pretty much call it good. Alright, and then I already have my 2 pans ready to go. I sprayed them. Sometimes I use my actual bread pans. Sometimes I use these. I'm planning on giving these away to some neighbors. So I'm going to use those so I can just wrap a little ribbon around it and give them away. Alright, so let's just, and they're sprayed. I spray them with a little bit of Pam. we're going to divide this between the two tins and stick them in the oven. We're going to bake them at 350 for between 50 to 60 minutes. So you make sure that you always have that toothpick close by. Throw that toothpick in there and test it. Pull it out. Make sure that it's coming out clean. And I'll see you in about 60 minutes. We're back. That was the fastest 60 minutes I've ever had. Meanwhile, I got the kitchen cleaned up and I'm ready to show you the end result. That first part was the hard part? Not really. Make it simple. It's easy. This is the best part because you get to see and try the bread. So before we do that, it's cooling. It's still hot right out of the oven. I wanted to also talk a little bit more about this recipe. You know what? This is an awesome recipe. I love it. Pinterest. And if you want to make it this way, go for it. It's a great recipe. If you want to try it a little healthier, that's why I'm going to put my version on Pinterest so you can have choice of which way you want to do it. I do not put the lime glaze on. That's sugar, so I keep that off of it. It's just what I do. But I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy your banana bread. So you do what makes you happy, what makes you smile. You be you. All right, so I want to show you. Look at our bread that we made. It looks great. I think we did a good job. I'm not sure about what you think, but I think we did a great job. So now the real test. All right. Look at that. So beautiful. We're going to put it down here on the plate. I'm going to turn us just so you can see a little bit better. There you go. That's better. And let's see what it looks like. It's great. And it is right out of the oven, so it's still very hot. Banana bread. Enjoy. And be the best version of you. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day.